into the future of the NBA.
No doubt about that. These are the guys that might eventually turn into the superstars that run the league. It's still very up and coming, but loads of talent on the floor in this one.
And over to the sideline to hear about the latest benchmark in MP's storied career.
We all saw him take the next step in the career three-point leaderboard, moving into 4th all-time. He said, quote, "It's crazy to see the number of guys around me. It's crazier to think that I am right there with them." We're all in awe of the numbers that he's put up, guys.
We sure are. Thanks. Now, let's go courtside for a report on MP's history-making season.
Thanks, guys. Well, his hot shooting this season has brought him within sight of the single-season high watermark for triples made. And while it's something he's cautious of, he said he's trying to keep his focus squarely between those lines. Guys?
Yeah, I like that approach. A very good approach. Thanks. And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Cunningham is out there with MP. Then there's Holland. Then there's Wembanyama. On the wing, MP. Offensive rebound. Wembanyama gets the bucket.
The size, reach, the bucket is right there for Victor inside.
Pass to Banchero. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Shepard. Rebound by the Pistons. Their last encounter was in Detroit.
Yeah, they cruised to a win in these teams' last encounter, and their field goal percentage was off the charts.
And when you start out shooting 80% or better as a team, you start to feel yourself a little bit, and that feeling is good.
Here's Strother. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. MP inside. Yes, that goes in. MP's got 6.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
You know, Tim, one thing you hear about Cade Cunningham is his leadership skills.
Yeah, Kevin, he is very mature and unselfish. While this team definitely revolves around his play, he doesn't make it all about himself, and that is the difference.
Just 3 to shoot. Wagner from long range. Another miss by Orlando.
That's a tough start for them offensively. Now just 1 for 5 from the field. They've got to find their groove.
Perkins with the bucket.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Pass to Wagner. And here's Banchero. Magic moving the ball around. Banchero is screened for Wagner. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
And that one's good. MP.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Wagner kicks to Banchero. From outside the arc, Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Wembanyama's got his 5th rebound in this one. And MP with the basket on the assist by Wembanyama. 12 points for him.
And a big reason they have this lead is the way he's shooting the ball.
Banchero looking around. Here's Santos. Offline with his 3. Well, for Detroit, their last game, a loss to the Thunder in Oklahoma City. Here's MP, and there's another one for the Pistons.
And usually teams go on runs, and it comes from a lot of layups and dunks, but not now.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. So both teams changing it up here. Here is a list of the NBA's most adept passing teams this season. These are your assist leaders. The Pistons, number 1.
The beauty of watching this team is seeing the ball move around the court. It doesn't stick. That's why they're at the top of that list.
Collins, a screen on Bridges. Pass to Strother. The Magic again can't hit. Here are the Pistons with the ball. They're on an 18-6 run. Perkins for 3. Connects again from distance.
game after game, his ability to stretch the floor remains in the spotlight.
And year after year, he adds to an immense total of threes. Tied for 4th overall now on that list. Pass to Banchero. Here's Crawford. The Magic again can't hit. Detroit leading by 15. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
I briefly spoke with Charles Lee. Well, no surprise, we started chatting about Victor Wembanyama, and I asked what the plan...
And again for 3.
My, oh my. You love what he brings to this team and what he brings to the game.
Tonight he becomes the 4th winning three-point scorer in NBA history. That is amazing. And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Both teams deciding to change it up. To the wing on the left. Collins kicks to Wagner. Back to Collins. Fires for 3. Once again off the mark, Orlando. And so, MP will bring it up for the Pistons. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
Poor execution in that one. Not sure what led to the lack of focus, but coaching staff definitely not happy.
Very few positives to take away from that game. I know it's one they're going to want to put behind them.
Collins setting the pick for Wagner. They could use a bucket. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Oh, nice balance by Wagner, taking the hit like a champ and working through it.
Collins 6'10", GA. Franz Wagner provides great versatility to this offense.
Yeah, and he's a solid decision maker, capable of running the show. He's a gifted scorer and playmaker. Plus, he provides matchup problems with that size.
MP, that's for 2. And Detroit again with the bucket.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Now, here's Wagner. Turned in an outstanding game against New York. Anunoby in the corner. The Magic again can't hit. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. It's Detroit up 19. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter.